Hey, everybody. We're doing the series that George thought was good, where I start CrazyStone at its lowest setting, which is 13Q, and play it at each level on the way up. And we talk about the moves. And we've done this in a lot of videos, but never starting this low. I thought that might not be great for people, but George thought it was a good idea. So here we are. I've got my new mic. Hi, Mike. And here we go. I've done 4/4s, I've done 3/4s, and now we're going to do one of each. So now this empty corner, notice if I put it here, you see my cursor, then as black finishes the corner on this side, he's playing where all his other stones are. He's playing on the friendly side. Easy for him. If I put my stone here, you can see the cursor, and he responds on the other side. He's inside my sphere of influence where I can do the attacking, and it's harder for him. That's why I'm playing on this side. Okay, I'm going to approach. We're not going to come in like here. We're not thinking, oh, I'm so afraid of black getting everything on the right. No, there's a huge board in front of us, and no one actually, at this point, no one wants to play on the right because there's plenty of stones there already. But this is difficult for me to play inside, puts him in control, and the principle in Go, the harder it is for you, the more profit he's getting. So I'm going to play on the friendly side. I can do it either way. I'm going to do it this way. I could also just finish my corner. As a matter of fact, that might be fun. Why don't I just finish my corner? And I've been playing this 2-space high, which is the AI's preference, one of the preferences. And I've been playing it a lot in order to learn it. And I still, even though I've played it 100 times, I still haven't learned a lot about it. So I just keep playing it. I'm sure I'll do it for a couple of years. So like, okay, I have a good understanding of it. Then I'll switch to the low 2-space. Anyway, he just said he wanted a bunch of points in the bottom right. That's a big moil. You know, it's a little early to come in. We still have early opening moves. Early opening, like the top, for instance, there's just 2 stones on the entire top area. Those tend to be bigger than, like this is middle game, coming in the 3/3 here. So let's come this way. And I could have, for instance, come this way instead, and that's fine too. I just approached. Now I'm going to settle. We know the Joseki. Okay. I'm now settled. If he hanes, I guess it's Sente, and I don't like that. And I know that if I simply step out here, it's a single step, very, very slow, because I'm alive. I can live in the corner so easily. So I pretty much have to hane. And we know the question, when do we hane? Anytime we can. So hane. Can I double hane? Ooh, that'd be nice. Because you do that whenever you can. Okay. I double hane. If he cuts and I respond, he has a black stone in my area. That fight favors me. Okay. Something else he can do. Tari down. I still live in the corner. So not a problem. So I'll double hane. And I come up, leaving the weaknesses behind. This is the most I can do. If it works, I want to do it. But it's leaving a serious weakness behind. So if I come up, he Ataris, I defend, he comes out. He's going to start living there. Well, I come out, Atari, out. He's going to live in there. Does that bother me? Well, I'll be in charge. I'll be able to hane when I want to. I don't know. I'm a little torn. How do I make the decision? Well, let's look at, you see my cursor here. This black area is the one he's after. Like, for instance, if he starts the turn or something. Well, this is a rather controlled little area compared to, for instance, the entire bottom right. So I'm not that concerned with him growing a small center area. So I'm going to go ahead and fix. Okay. If he hanes, I have some cuts down there. I don't like that. So I'm going to hane, which is the growing move. Can I double hane? Yeah, I have fixed my top area. I can now double hane. Now there's some reading. Well, let's just look. White, you can see my cursor. If black Atari is on this side and I save, what's it going to do next? Nothing. There's no Ataris, no nothing, not even any Sente. So I'm not afraid of that. And the other one, I play the Atari's on this side. Now he has a black stone in my area. So I'll double hane. You got it. Yep. And now this is double Sente. Whoever plays this move gets it for free. So I'm getting it right now. Boom. If he turns, see, this whole time we're finishing the shape. Sometimes it takes 20 moves to finish a shape because everyone's trying to do something. Is it finished? Well, let's find out. If he turns and I do nothing. In other words, is this his Sente? I do nothing. He hanes, and all of a sudden this stone's coming into play. And he can hane again and start doing things. No, I don't like that. And if I play it, my hane is powerful. So it's a double Sente. Got to play it. Now, if he plays and I ignore, he turns, no big deal. I can ignore. Okay. So I'm finished. And if I play and he ignores, I hane, no big deal. Okay. So there's no big deal with anyone turning anymore. Now, the shapes are finished. We may decide to continue here because of the area in question. So I do a big knight's move. Looks like I'm taking half the board, but then he counters with a nice move and taking half the board. I think I'm done. I'm getting a little concerned about his area, and so I'm going to come in. Whew, that was a lot of words. Okay. I'm going to come in. Where? Well, what I do, I always start here. Oh, big area. Yeah, but amazingly difficult. I don't want to do anything difficult, much less amazingly difficult. Okay. Next one is this area on the right. That's the closest I can get comfortably to his big area, right? That wall is the scary one. I don't really want to go 3-3, which is super easy, because then he gets this wall up the 16 line. That's the biggest he can make it. So I really want to come in is the point. Now, do I think I'm right in all these conclusions? No. I don't know if I'm right. But it seems to me if I go 3-3, he gets as the biggest he can get. Seems to me that's not right. Oh, yeah, but you're getting the corner. You're getting points there. Yeah. So maybe it's acceptable. Maybe it's better because it's easier. So when I think about coming in here, if I think I can do it comfortably, then I'll do it. So now I do reading. White, black kicks, I come out. Black comes out. My turn to live. Oh, it's going to be hard. I don't like it. It's hard. It's a little readout. There's not much room here. Oh, but I can run to the center. Really? Here's the line between this black stone. You can see my cursor and this black stone. That's black's line. There's no way I'm getting past that line. So I can't get out. So I'm struggling for life. Yeah. So my mind is completely switched. because we don't want to do difficult things. So I'm going to do the easy thing. There's a few ways of doing it. I'm just going to do it the easiest way. Very happy to be going into his area like that. We don't need to come again, but his turn is so big. And if he ignores, my turn is so big. I have no idea what happens here, but I know the cut's for free, and I like that. I'll just make him weak, and now it's my move again. Okay. That's just, I put in some Aji, and now I'm going to assess. How's my corner? Alive. Well, he can turn in Sente. True. And I can turn in Sente. But then there's no Aji. I kind of want to put my Aji in. I think. I don't know. Boom, boom, Tari, say, boom, boom, boom. I only put my Aji, my Atari in. My Aji in. Okay. Notice his weaknesses here. Okay, so what have I accomplished? I can keep going trying to fight in an area that has an abundance of black stones that are pretty darn strong. Or I can say these have simply been forcing moves that I can use. Notice he can't do that. He had to submit, and I break out of the corner. That was well worth it. But his mistake, I just kill it. Sorry, dude. Sorry, dude. Okay. So I can capture, or I can play here, which is snapback shape. There's a couple. I'll just take. I don't want to think about it. Yeah, I'll break through. Sure. That's a huge area. It'll break through. Oh, look at his Atari coming up. Okay. I have broken into his big area. This is so big. I've done it. I don't need another move here. I have already broken through. My next step just says, now that I've broken through, I'll make him smaller. Sure. But I have my own area. Let's try to stop him from coming in. Where will he come in? He'll come in here. Really? No. He'll come in the 3-3. So let's stop that. I can play the actual 3-3, but I kind of, my cash is on top. So I'm going to play this move, which says there's absolutely no way he could possibly live on top. If I play this one, there's a chance. Would I like to come out? I don't need to come out. Would I like to? Well, it bothers his bottom group and gives me more access to his center, so sure. And now if I come out, there's a double Atari, right? That would have been double Atari. And I capture in his area. Okay. I've made further inroads. So I played away. He came after me. I made further inroads in Sente into his area. So I can play away again. Okay. The top is mine. The left, the next big area, not mine. How about I grow it? Start drawing the line. He comes here. If I come out, what am I reducing? There's nothing here that's blacks. This is not a black area. I don't care that he played there. Okay. So I'm going to continue on growing the left. I can either grow it. Notice these two white stones. You can see my cursor. These two white stones are not in relationship. The gap, there's no way for white to bridge that. If black comes in, I can't do anything. So I'm going to bridge them. If I do it this way, I have a one space jump and a long knight's move. All the stones will be touching. Sounds good? You could also play here two relatively strong knight's moves. Stronger. Bigger with weakness, Slightly smaller, but stronger. Sounds better. So here we go. Yeah. What? Yeah. Full is ridiculous. Okay. The left side, this side. Oh, it's so big. Can he live in there? Yeah, he should be able to live in there. I mean, I would enjoy chasing him, but why don't I stop him? How? I don't know if you see where my cursor is. This is my first thought because this is where my knight's moves are, where he can cut me. So my first thought is, okay, I'll fix my weaknesses. That makes it so hard for him to come in. If he comes in and he can hassle my weaknesses, it's like he's getting free moves. I'm not saying I'm going to play here. I might play here. But just the idea that it's my first thought, I was just hovering there, noticed myself hovering there going, yeah, that fixes both my knight's moves. So I start thinking, if he has no way to attack me and he comes in, he's got to be dead. I'm going to play here. Yeah, that's stupid. Okay. I feel 80 to 90% that if he comes in, he dies. Well, 100% would be nicer. Actually taking it. And it's not too slow because he just now wasted 2 moves. And if my 2 moves, yeah, my 2 moves are something going to be bigger. Where will he live in here? Well, this white stone, you can see my cursor, is knight's moves and a jump, and I'm on the 4th line. So if that got stronger, he wouldn't be able to come in this direction. So now I'm imagining I put a stone here, making it very strong in the corner too, which is nice. It fixes corner and the outside. Then I imagine he comes in. He plops down a stone and says, I'm going to live. And I go, I don't see how. You can't run. You is not. Yeah. So I'm going to play here. Okay. I'm feeling 100% sure. I'm not about to play inside my own. I'm not about to do that. Okay. He can approach my corner. I have a knight's move here. What's next big? Looks like we're in in-game now. Let's just look at some in-game points. I can capture here. You see my cursor. Okay. It's not small. I can contact here, or he can contact here. Yeah, possible. I can play in his corner. Nice. Which one? Well, see where my cursor is. This area, there's an elephant's eye, 2-space jump. There's things over here. So I'm going to capture near things. He fixes. He is now officially stronger. I have a little, but we'll wait on that. We'll capture over here. There's a few ways of doing it. I'm going to do a tricky way. There's a nice little in-game sequence. Okay, I got that in Sente. Where to next? Because that leaves us with this last piece. I can also come in here, which threatens one of his most valuable things. I'll come in, and we don't worry about the knight's move because we have a ladder or something. Fix as I threaten to come in. I'll read it out. Black, white. Black, there's no cut. Okay. If he hanes, I'm starting to show weaknesses and he's growing this area. So I'm going to fix that. Fix. Okay. If he grows this area, that's a point, 2 points maximum. But I have an error. All of a sudden, this is looking kind of like I'm growing. I like that. Yeah, I'm reading out these Ataris and there's nothing for him. Okay. This is just 1 point. We don't care about that. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe Atari. There's a little weakness right in here. I could finish it. And that's kind of a principle. You do some stuff and you finish it. Now, we could say, I could do a lot of reading and go, oh, I think it's finished. Or I could just finish it. Any results? Okay. Hopefully, the thought process was helpful. Go is obviously so amazingly complex that we tend to get lost in all sorts of things. I have one student in particular, we call it shiny objects. He can play at 1 down level if he wants, but then a little shiny object comes up and he starts following it. He starts playing like a 8Q. Like, what are you doing? Well, I thought maybe if I did this, something might happen. Just get back to basics. Okay. Thanks a lot. See you next time. Bye.